Good morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2451. I'm your host Arwin, and before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over to Rumble Live Chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Right. So, weather today is quite gorgeous. Really nice. It's clear blue skies. There's been some trails, but I mean they do seem to disperse mostly. Eventually, they just kind of dissolve. But it's, yeah, really nice blue sky with sun out and almost no wind. It's just really nice and sunny. So yeah, taking a walk in this was great. It's really standing out too, like all the trees have basically been dropping their leaves. There's still some leaves, but it's like half of it is all fallen. Yeah, pretty beautiful out there. Alright. So, it is Friday, the 7th of November 2025. Temperature 16 degrees Celsius with 79% humidity, 6 kilometers an hour wind, very low, at 6% precipitation. I don't know when that precipitation is going to be, but it's not going to be anytime soon because there's literally just no clouds anywhere, 360. So maybe later in the evening. It's not anywhere here. It's always weird when it says 6% precipitation when there's literally nothing. Right. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. So the mornings are not great, but yeah, once I get going, like it, especially when it's sunny, it's actually kind of fine. But yeah, I think I'm also just not eating enough. It's probably part of the reason why I'm feeling like that. But do actually have a croissant with me. Still the croissant from, what is it now, 3 days ago? I really just held on to it. I might take a bite out of that. Kind of looking forward to it. But first, let's just take a sip of my turmeric coffee. Ah. Right. Yeah, yesterday was not a great day for me. It's just tedious stuff with the appointment that I had, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, yes. Yesterday overall was just not great, but I think it's like basically was able to, like, because he was there, my social worker was there at the other appointment thing, that was irritating. And the funny thing was is like And yeah, I didn't even have to start about it, so that was like relieving, because it was just very tedious. But hey, I held my own, and it was like very tight. I had a lid on it completely. I was completely under control during that, but I mean, it's still strenuous and still just like not being able to express myself has after effects, and that burdened me yesterday pretty much. But yeah, today I think today is going to be better, especially with this beautiful weather. I very much enjoyed that. Right, also watched the movie. It's kind of funny because I've been looking for like movies. What movie can I watch? Because yeah, I don't have Netflix anymore, and so yeah, it's just by happenstance bumping into some X video. I've been scrolling on X yesterday a lot, and sometimes they have like clips from movies, and it's just like, hey, it was just one clip that I saw and was interesting. It's because it had like one of my favorite comedic actors that I don't really see a lot, but it's like the Irish guy from the IT Crowd. He was in there. It's like the Cloverfield paradox, and it basically just like, I gotta watch this because he is in it, and like everything he is in is intentionally or unintentionally funny. And the movie, I thought like this gotta be like some kind of sci-fi comedy movie, but it wasn't. But it was, because he was in it, and it's just hilarious. Like, even like the rest of the actors were pretty damn serious, and they were like, they're so serious, and then he's there like, yeah, like, it's just so funny to have him like the serious cast, and then he is there. Yeah, I enjoyed watching that sci-fi movie. It was kind of like a bit Event Horizon-ish, a little less dark, but like more random. It's basically like a multiverse experiment gone wrong kind of thing. Accidental multiverse intersection, let's just say it like that, in space. But I mean, what they did with it was pretty interesting and weird and a little bit silly, but just still kind of cool. Russia, because of the energy crisis, they want to conquer it. Like, bro, in 2018 is in that movie. It's like, what the? So that was kind of shocking to see that in there. Didn't expect to bump into that. Party, like, it was very much emphasized like, no, Germany is going to attack Russia. It was just like, wait, what? Whoa. 2018, like that. Yeah, I guess they knew about like
The real reason you're stiff after sitting You can live a very long time without getting.
Watch what apples do to our body.
Trail mix.
First ingredient, peanuts. One of the worst, it's not a nut at all, raised.
Because any movie is basically automatically hilarious, like even when it's not supposed to be. Because he is just funny. I don't know. I just think he's funny. It's probably because of the IT crowd. He just made me laugh so damn hard so many times. It's just, I can't disconnect that from any time he appears in anything. Right, so yeah, the Cloverfield paradox. It was interesting. Like, the CGI was beautiful. It was pretty good in that sense, the sci-fi part. But the multiverse thing, it was kind of weird and silly. And I mean, that is what it was, like the Cloverfield paradox. It's like, what could happen when we fire up this... I don't know what the hell it was. I don't even remember what they called it, like some special energy generating device. It was basically like a warp engine or something. But not for flight, but for energy generation, some power generating thing. Not like a fusion reactor, but something else. Like it was like generating 18 petawatt or something, like, and yeah, just an insane amount of energy, and it was supposed to fuel the entire Earth. Like, I bet that, like, it kind of reminded me of like the Golden Dome idea. Like the energy in space, beaming it down. Well, that is basically what the central thing was in the movie. What it was about. They're on a station, and that station was basically a giant energy generator that was experimental, firing up for the first time, and like, oh, all kinds of crazy shit could happen. They had to have like some conspiracy theorists on the television for a bit, like, oh, the demons will come out, and it's just like, oh my god, this is like, it's too much on the nose, but fine. It was fine because it really rushed through it. It wasn't like this everything drug. No, it was like scene, next scene, next scene, next scene, next step, next step. Like the beginning was like very, very quick paced, like shockingly quick paced, and then it kind of like calmed down a bit, and just like the weird things happen, and it does give attention to it. And it was just overall interesting. It was very entertaining. If you like sci-fi, you're probably gonna like it. Not that it's so revolutionary from a scientific perspective, but because it was just very thorough. Like, very technical, different things happening that were interesting. So, yeah. A movie I'd recommend if you're a sci-fi fan. Or if you just really like that Irish actor. I don't know a lot of movies that he's in, so this was like the first one I've ever seen that he's in that wasn't the IT crowd. I was just like, hey, I gotta see this. This is gonna be hilarious, even if it's not intended to be hilarious. Anyway. So yeah. Cloverfield paradox. I'll just note it in the title. And yeah, hopefully I'll bump into another movie so I can review that. Right. was I talking about yesterday? Oh yeah, election fraud. Yeah, I talked about that to my social worker too, and there's something brewing. I mean, he noticed it too, and like, it's interesting because I mean, I have my sources. He has completely different sources that he looks into, but it's always great to then compare that. It's very useful for me. And he also, by the way, noted that we talked about Flat Earth for a bit because he's not psycho about that. He's very open-minded, not particularly invested, but I mean, he's taken notice, and he says that, because I was laying down like, yeah, between 2014 and 2020, there was like a lot of extra media attention about Flat Earth. Like, it would pop up with ads, it would have mentions, word drops at like in the news and with politicians, and the algorithm would promote it, like with YouTube at the time, which was really big. But people that had never heard of it would get it in their faces, and that's like not there anymore. But then, I mean, my social worker, replied like, yeah, but I mean, it's completely out there though. Like on TikTok, Flat Earth is apparently pretty big, he said, and he even, like, he doesn't do anything with Flat Earth, and he just gets Flat Earth related videos shoved in his face. So the algorithm there is not cutting it off, not demoting it, that he's noticed. And it's pretty big out there. But despite being pretty big, there is like a whole bubble system where everybody basically gets their own sets of connections and things that they get recommended, and not everything at the same time. And everybody that is into Flat Earth out there, they all have like their circles, and then they kind of like feel like, oh, that's really all there is, it's my circle. But it isn't really like that. So, but it's really out there. Apparently like, so a lot of people are into it, way more than I had expected. It's kind of the same thing as with politics, right? I mean, they always want to gaslight everybody through the news and politics, that like everybody's all woke. Well, really, the whole woke rage is like really died down a lot. But they still pretend like it's the majority. Like they try to pretend that, and it's not, it isn't. And so it's kind of the same thing with Flat Earth, I guess. It's like a lot of people are into it, have taken note, are like okay with it at least, are not like, oh, ball Earth, I gotta defend the ball Earth. Most people aren't like that, although they are still out there, of course. And the ones that do have that, they want to get into Flat Earthers' faces all the time. But most people aren't like that, and are okay with it, and have heard of it, and it's out there. So yeah, it's just, if you want to get into other people's Flat Earther bubbles, you have to like dig into it. You have to like pierce through the bubbles, basically get out of your own circle and just find new places, and just kind of like, hey, hello, what do you guys talk about? What are your circles? And have you heard of this and that? This is where I come from. And that might be something that might be worthwhile for me to do that. And I kind of want to do that too, because, well, my show has like really, like, a lot of the old crowd is kind of like gone because of all the things that have happened in the past, and because I was very angsty a lot of the times and angry, and then would act it out on people that were actually my followers, which I really regret. A lot of it came because of paranoia, which is absolutely due to the trolls that would literally pretend to be them and all that shit. And so that definitely contributed. But I think that I've really gained a lot more control over my composure, and it's time to like advertise, to basically show like, hey, I'm not that guy from 5 years ago. I'm not like that anymore. I deal with things very differently. I have a different philosophical attitude too. Like, I don't like to bicker now. It's like, yeah, I could do it. It's just every time I do it, it really ruins my mood. And I just can't afford to let that happen anymore, because it literally has a detrimental influence on my health. Right? And I don't want to go through that. So, but since I'm still going, since I'm still doing my shows, and I'm still talking about flat earth and all kinds of other subjects that are current and relevant, political and otherwise, I want to see if there's just more people out there that I could gather. What is going? Why? Hold on, my computer is acting a bit weird. I didn't even have Discord on. What's going on here? Ah! Yeah, Discord is acting weird. That's what it is. Because it's been blasting all time. Discord wasn't even open. I just noticed, like, hey, I don't have anything on screen. Because I hadn't opened it yet. Because I closed it down because my computer just kept blasting and blasting. Just like, what's going on here? Alright, so let's try that again. So for some reason Discord's very energy demanding today. I don't know what it is. I might have to like clean out the dust out of my computer. That might actually be a good thing to do that later after the show. Might have something to do with why it's like this. Because I don't really clean out the dust out of my computer too much. Hey, what is this? What is OBS? Might be... Ah, well, it looks like things are back to normal. Rumble might be having some hiccups too. Alright, anyway, I hope everybody's having a nice day and enjoying nice weather like I am. Right, because the weather is still very nice despite the trail that's right there. Yeah, beautiful day, low wind, nice and sunny. Great weather for just taking a walk outside and just enjoying the autumn colors and the sun. So definitely recommend that. Recommend doing that. It's very therapeutical. Right, also, little news flash. Tomorrow on Saturday, I'm gonna have a night owl show. It's been a while. Quite a while actually, but yeah, I am gonna do a night owl show with Jin. Like, we're gonna talk about flat earth and the scene, how everything has changed and everything. Like, we've been having that conversation a lot of times, and every time I'm like, damn it, why aren't we like recording this? This conversation with him are really great. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, Saturday the 8th of November at 8 p.m. Amsterdam time, which is, yeah, 6 hours later than the normal show. I'm still gonna do an early bird show, but also later I will be doing that night owl show. And like, I hope that, I don't know, more people will actually have the time and pop by. That would be interesting. Like in the Rumble chat, hope to see some of the regulars there, because it's gonna be a more convenient time for them, right? It would be great. And yeah, and I'm looking forward to just doing that show. Something to look forward to. I mean, having a conversation with that guy is just very enjoyable. He's a very enjoyable guy to talk to, and he has like a lot of experience. I mean, he's an older chap, but I mean, he's not old in spirit at all. Like, he's crushing it, I'd say. And yeah, so I hope everybody tunes in for that. Of course, I'll make another mention of it tomorrow. But yeah, that's on the agenda. Let's take a look around. Jesus. What the fuck? Some freaking migrant woman literally like brutally tortured and murdered their landlord. Like, what the fuck? In France. I think it's... Well, is it in France?
Real reason you're stiff after sitting.
You can live a very long time without getting old.
Watch what apples do to our body.
Trail mix.
First ingredient, peanuts. One of the worst. It's not a nut at all. Raised.
A story I want to bump into or talk about. Let's take another look. Yeah, the election fraud is getting more attention. Looks like there is gonna be a recount. Oh, this is great. Thank God. Thank God it's actually getting traction. I was really worried, guys. I was really worried that they would just like say, fuck you, we're just gonna do this. But I mean, it is getting... Oh, thank God. Thank God there is gonna actually be a real response. This is great. There's tons of people that are right on top of it. What a relief. What a relief that something's gonna happen about it. I was really just... I was like in the dark with it, man. I was just like, yeah. They're just gonna cheat and just nothing's gonna change. I was really black-pilled about this. And... I mean, internally. I'm not outward. I was like just holding it to myself, but I was just like so pessimistic about it really on the inside, and just to see that like official groups are getting involved and are gonna deal with it, and this is great. I'm just glad they're not, like, also Forum for Democracy guys are not just gonna let it slide. Like, because the last time with the last elections, they literally, this kind of thing was happening too. Like, it just, I voted for Forum of Democracy, and it seemed, when I looked, like there was like 0 votes on it. I think that my vote was swiped, like erased too, the last time. I don't know about this time. I didn't even check it. I was already pessimistic about it. But there was just barely any attention. Forum of Democracy was not talking. They're talking about it now. So they're basically finally standing up for themselves in that sense. And I mean, they have more evidence for it too. So something is happening and it's gonna be stopped. And I'm so relieved that it's not just gonna slip by again. Because, I mean, we can't afford it. We can't afford to continuate these agendas, these WEF agendas, and the climate change crap, nitrogen stuff. We literally, it's everybody's just starting to crumble under the weight of all that bullshit. And, like, dude, once the farmers are, like, completely destroyed, like, that's when we all die. And so it can't be allowed to get to that point. It just cannot be allowed. Like, if it gets to that point, then it's like, then we really as a people here do have to stand up and actually go into violent revolution. Like, we cannot allow that to just happen, because then everyone dies. It's like, do you want to die as a coward, starving, miserable, with like no hope, nothing, nobody can do anything about it, basically in a prison? Or do you want to risk being marked a criminal or whatever by a corrupted system in an attempt of revolution to overthrow this Marxist hijacking? Right? Right, but we're not there yet, and there's still some room. A lot of like Dutch people, lawyers, and farmers, they're all coming together. They're all tackling it, and I mean, there might be. I even discussed this with my social worker. Like, I feel like there could be. Like, this group might actually get a solid enough position eventually where they can start to make moves that would be very similar to like how George Soros has actually done his organizing of revolutions against countries to destroy them. But why it works with him is because of the sheer amount of money and lawyers that he has available to basically protect everybody. Well, as an actual national revolution, which is exactly the opposite of what George Soros does, we can do that too. If we have enough lawyers, if we have enough resources, if everybody actually takes it serious, like, no, we have to do this revolution or we all die. Including the opponents that are doing this to us. Like, they're gonna die doing that too, but they don't care. They're gonna do it. They'll gleefully die in absolute hell for some reason, because they're fucking insane. Hellbound, demonically possessed. I mean, it just can't be argued anymore. So, we can get to that point too, and it would be interesting that there could be a point where eventually, like, governments will just say, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, we're going to enforce that, and literally everybody just says, no, you are not, we're not going to do that. You can fine us, well, we're not going to pay the fine. Oh, you're going to send police? Well, we have our own guys, and your police is not going to get through. Basically. And there might be police that are even gonna say just no, just like, we're not gonna enforce that, right? Because there's a lot of work being done, like police chiefs and all that. Police in general is getting a lot of heat. There's a lot of attention on them because of their cucking like the Dutch people are like, we will not tolerate things becoming as bad as they are in England, because like the police in England is just an atrocity. I mean, that is monstrously corrupt. Monstrous. It's so corrupt, they're basically criminal gangs. They're criminal enforcers. Prison camp guards. That's how the police is in England. It's really, really terrible there. Like, you don't want to be a police officer. It's a nightmare. It must be an absolute nightmare. Right? And we in the Netherlands do not want to let things get that bad with the police. Can't allow that to happen. Right. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? We might get to a point where there will be some kind of revolution here. It might be kind of passive revolution, where it's just like we're going to ignore this corrupted, unelected, fraudulent government and whatever it says in the WF agendas, and like, yeah, we're just like, we are out of the European Union. There could be like a declaration, like, we are out of the European Union. We don't care that you're not gonna sign it. We're literally out. And then they're like, oh, but we want to hold on. And like, yeah, that's too bad, because we're out, and we don't care that it's supposedly you in power fraudulently that have to sign that. We're literally, like, it could go like that. It could be very interesting and different. And I wonder how long it'll take till that starts happening, because that could get really interesting. And like, that's also the time where me and probably a lot of other people are like, they're really waiting for that to happen. Because they're so done with these WEF Marxist agents and all that. They're so done with it. And the youth too, man. The youth is freaking sick of this shit. Really, really sick of it. And so they're just waiting basically to unleash the hounds of war, which is what they will be. And just like end this crap. Right. So yeah. We're not there yet, but I mean, it's there's stuff happening. It is moving, and even though the corrupted system is trying to just make us slide deeper and deeper into it, and like gaslighting like they're in control, they're not really anymore. They are very corrupted, and it's almost just a point of just removing them, like forcefully removing them, letting other people take over, and then it's all off the table immediately. Because it kind of already is off the table. It's just still falsely, bureaucratically being reinforced still. But in reality, it's already off the table. Like, nobody agrees with this. Everybody wants out. And like, we're not accepting it. Yeah. put that in the title too. Right? The Dutch Revolution is brewing to compete with and discard the corrupted Marxist establishment. Oh, who came up with this? Seriously? Remember the NATO head Rutte? That he's getting a peace prize. Really? He's getting a peace prize. The fuck? It's like, dude. Start a war of aggression to conquer a giant nation that has a very powerful military. I'll give this man the Peace Prize. Like, what the fuck, man? I mean, it's not the Nobel Peace Prize, it's some other one. What is it? The International Prize of Peace of Westphalen. But this is just... the fuck is this bullshit, man? I mean, it's all just so idiotic. Such doublespeak. Crazy. I almost forgot it. It's so ridiculous. It's just like you want to forget about it again. It's just like, and I mean, who cares? Everybody knows. Like, it's just a lie. Yeah, starting a war of aggression is not creating peace. I mean, I feel like I don't need to explain that statement, that factual statement, right? Man, ladybugs. Every time the sun comes out, there's always ladybugs. I just wonder, where do they even come from? Where are they hiding when it's not sunny? There's one. There's always like tons of them around every time it gets sunny. But I mean, yeah, ladybug. It's weird. It's strange. It's interesting. But I mean, I never understand where are they coming from. Oh, it's just Jews. Oh, thanks, Viscosity. Hello. No need for mental gymnastics. Yeah, I think it is. I think specificity is definitely required. Yeah, I'm gonna say Marxist because it's. I mean. It's getting tedious to having to say it. It's not all Jews, right? It really isn't all Jews. Like, I meet Jew guys. They are like form of democracy guys. They're just like, no, we want economic freedom. We want to be able to do business. They hate Marxism. They know it's fucked. Yeah, it's not all Jews. It's just not true. Sorry. I mean, you can do that and just be Jew, and just make sure that Alex Jones complains about that some more, because he loves complaining about people that are always saying Jew. Yeah, but I mean, it's true. It's not all Jews. It just isn't. And the people that say that, they don't, often people that just say it's always the Jews, they don't even know how to define it. They don't know what it even means. Really they don't. And I mean, some Jews don't even know really what that actually means. They just think like, yeah, it's just my family. They might think it's a bloodline. Ah. But yeah, viscosity, it is really the Marxists. It is like people that follow an ideology, and that ideology is anti-nationalist, pro-overkill, pro-replacement migration, it really is. And like nation destroying. That's Marxist. It's an ideology, and it's not only Jews that are part of that. So just have to be specific. I'm gonna take a bite out of my croissant. Look at it. It's a really nice shaped one too. Cheers. Right. Anyway, I hope everybody out there is having a great day and having enjoyable weather too. Don't forget to rollers it up if you're liking the show. Say hello in the chat. Don't mind the trolls. They just get deleted immediately. I'm not gonna give them any energy. What's this? What's the difference between a Marxist and a fascist? Well, fascist is like a method of ruling. A fascist can be nationalist. Marxists typically, or predominantly are anti-nationalists. They are globalists. You could call them globalists, right? It's a bit stupid, in my opinion, to call it. Right. Fascists could potentially, a fascist regime, for example, could be Marxist, but it isn't necessarily that per default. So the difference is mostly Marxist is really more of an ideology, and fascist is more of a method of government control. Hello, horizontal baseline. Good to see you, by the way. The croissant's really hitting the spot. I'm glad I saved it for that long. Saved it for a nice weather day. There's a lot of robot clips, by the way, going around on X, or there was yesterday, like tons of different things. Right, for those that just tuned in, a reminder, I'm gonna have a night owl show this Saturday, 8 p.m. Amsterdam time. Really looking forward to doing that. Just have a one-on-one with Jin again. Jin CBR1, great guy, also part of this server, but I mean he's not really coming on the early bird show. It's too early for him. It's like right in the middle of the night, super early morning. Oh no, wait, it's like late at night, I think like 1 a.m. or something. I don't know, it's late for him. And he is a guy that actually gets up very early. So yeah, it's inconvenient time for him to the early bird time slot. But yeah, the night owl show, that works just fine. And yeah, it's been a while since I've done one, and looking forward to it. Oh yeah, anybody watching Big Pharma blundered again? Did you see, like, there was some press thing again at the Oval Office with Trump there, and they were like, it was like a Big Pharma promotion thing again, and one of the executives literally like fainted. It was almost like he just took the vax, but apparently it was like Ozempic related. So like during the press thing, he collapsed. Very, very typical. And I mean, not good for them, because they're just like, it's getting revealed like this stuff is really dangerous. And it is. I mean, Ozempic is like extremely dangerous. It's literally a combination of two very dangerous types of venoms: reptile and deep ocean fish venom. And it's very dangerous, and it can literally lead to complete organ failure and collapse and death. Not something you should be using to lose weight. There's way better ways to do that. Yeah. I mean, especially if you're like older. But I mean, for anybody, it's just super dangerous. So, yeah, and unnecessary. I mean, just take sea moss. That'll help some. The iodine in it, it will help your, what is it? The gland. Damn it. What's it called? Thyroid. Yeah, it helps your thyroid, which is like a very important thing in your body to regulate your own weight. And iodine shortage will lead to like obesity and all that. So just get some sea moss. It'll make working out work way better. Right, but yeah, I mean, you can't just expect to lose a lot of weight without doing any formal workout. Right, but you can make it a lot easier though by getting the right supplements while you do it. The right nutrition, not poisons that'll like just force you to lose weight or something and block functions. But just getting the right substance so your body can actually process the poisons that are going to be in those fats. I mean, when you get fat from cheap food and all that, that's literally poison that is stored there. It is not just fat. If it was just fat, you'd lose it very easily. Because that's usually why that happens. You get toxins in the food. They have to go somewhere. They get stored in the fat, and that's how you build up like these, chubbiness and all that. Right, so for me, I would always advise just eat organic and actually eat fats. Organic butter, organic coconut oil, organic olive oil, like those types of fats. And just don't be afraid. You need them for your brain. And when you get the right fats, you actually will lose weight. That's the funny thing about it. You need the right cholesterol. Your brain's made out of cholesterol. It's very simple. Right, hour in. Hope everybody's having a great day. And a beautiful weather day like I am here. If you're liking the show, don't forget to Rogan's it up, and yeah, you want to discuss something? Go right ahead in the chat. But yeah, I mean, don't mind the trolls, they get deleted instantly. I'm not even reading what they say, I can just immediately tell, don't worry. And don't respond to them. Right. Don't talk to the people with no lives. And yes, that's me saying that. I definitely state that as a fact with confidence, despite my own personal situation. I can absolutely state that as a fact. Just ignore them. They're social, psychological pariahs. Nobody gives a shit about what they have to say with their stupid sock armies. And there are no life activities, nagging, bitching, whining all day long. Right? Right. But yeah, talking about food. Fats are healthy. You lose weight by eating the right fats. And it's good for your brain. But yeah, definitely recommend with any kind of like weight control, weight loss, to make sure you have plenty of iodine, and I would definitely recommend sea moss as a source of iodine. It's relatively cheap and it works really incredibly well. And I'm very happy with it. I've been using it for almost a year, full year, and I mean every day, and it's been great. I'm still very interested in trying out some methylene blue though. But yeah, I mean, it's not on my priority list though. I don't really have money to spend on that sort of thing. I have to prioritize just food. Even like I've given up some supplements because I just can't do that. Yeah, I just can't hold on to using them. Hello there. It's my birthday. No need for the caps. Yeah. I'm gonna take a smoke break. I'll be right around the corner. So say whatever you like. I will respond. I'm right around. I'm not gonna go away. I'll be right back because I'm right around the corner. Jackdaws are all gathered over there. Love avocado. Yeah, avocados. That's also a good source of fat. I personally don't really like avocado, but I do recognize that it is good. It's my no. That makes no sense. I'm gonna give the birdies some of my bread here. avocado. Okay. I'm sure you do. It's just I personally do not like avocado, but I recognize that it's a good source of fat. It's just not my thing. Let's get this birdie some bread. Let the squawking begin. No, I'm not gonna sing happy birthday. It's ridiculous. Yeah? I don't do requests like that unless you pay me. And you're not gonna. You're not gonna sing happy birthday to a guy whose account is named It's My Birthday. That's ridiculous. Oh, they were really hungry out there. Okay. Go fuck yourself then. Yeah, let's give them the rest of it. Right, don't forget to support your local Arwin. I really need it. Hope you enjoy my show. good to see Five Roads is still around, by the way, but I mean, not during the early bird show time slot though. Sometimes he just pops in the chat and says something at night for me. Hope everybody out there is doing great. Right, if anybody has, by the way, any tips on movies, other movies, I'd always love to hear it. But yeah, I mean, some kind of gay movie or whatever, like, of course I'm not gonna watch that. I can figure that out without watching it. It's all very funny and all that. But yeah, if anybody knows any good, interesting movie tips, love to hear about it. Right. Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. Be right back, and yeah, probably gonna round out the show then, but we'll see what happens. Right. I'm back. No activity in the chat. Seems like the trolls got bored again. Good. Right, rounding out the show. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, Follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Give, Send, Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me a super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Two on a Saturday, and also already heads up, I'm going to do a night owl show tomorrow as well, 8 p.m. Amsterdam time. It's going to be number 16, I think. Right. Anyway, everybody have a great rest of this Friday. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, until the next video, keep it